Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. But he's got it.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Griffin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Watson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Reset. Down. Green the line.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Touchdown, Houston! DeAndre Hopkins, 32 yards, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, here's Smith, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Smith finding his big tight end, Reed, for a Redskins first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He'll check it down to Geis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will... Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Right. Yellow. Hey, 35.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On 1st down, this is Geis. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
15.
Play action. It's Smith. He can run for it, and he will. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They snap it to Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Smith, and that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Smith on 1st down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 15 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And all the 36-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 45 yards. On first down, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now a first down throw, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, Smith. Looking long for his tight end Reed. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Flushed out right. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 50, it's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw on second down is Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a Redskin 1st down as Smith hits Crowder.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Smith, forced out to his left. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. That's good for a Redskin 1st down. Richardson on the reception from Smith.
Settle down, huh?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 53 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Watson on 1st down. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On 1st and 10, Watson. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going up.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, 40 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Out of the gun, Watson steps away, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and with it, they're back within a field goal. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going.
I would think that they would be. Last drive starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this one complete to Reed. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On first down, it's Smith. He'll buy some time right. This one caught by Crowder. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
To throw is Watson. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
15. Jerry 15.
Smith going to throw it. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's complete to Fuller. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play. And here we go.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Throwing now, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 30 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Houston. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Watson now to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. 20! And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Watson. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will get him one closer. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. So here comes Alex Smith as he'll lead his guys up to the line to go for 2. Smith now to throw. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And here comes the Texans now. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last throw here for Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.